Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only Hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Hosting Cruz. And before I get into this video, man, if you guys missed, for those of you that missed my tremendous an awesome interview with the former WBO junior flyweight champion of the world, and Jonathan La Bomba Gonzalez, who will be making his return to the ring on January 3rd to take on Puerto Rican Olympian undefeated Yankia Rivera on the Amanda Serrano versus Erica Cruz card. Go ahead and check it out, man. It's on the page. It's on the channel, and whenever you get the chance, check it out. You're not gonna be disappointed. It was almost 30 minutes of pure positive vibes, man. Hell of a chat, hell of a conversation we had, interview, and I'm excited of the return of Bomba Gonzalez. So it should be a tremendous fight. So check that out when you get a chance, for those of you that haven't checked it out yet. So this video is about one of the most surprising heavyweight fights. Now, I didn't see this coming. It's not official, but the man in the heavyweight division, the man right now, the undisputed, well, former, I may say, undisputed champion of the world, Olyksandr Usyk, who recently dropped the WBO heavyweight title. Right now, Fabio Wardley is now the new WBO heavyweight champion of the world after his win over Joseph Parker and being the interim champion. So he's no longer undisputed, but he's still the man because he never lost really the WBO title. No one ever beat him for it. And he was at the WBC convention in Bangkok, and when he went up to the podium when he got interviewed, he said he was asked who would he like to fight next. Remember, Usyk has defeated everyone basically in the heavyweight division. Daniel Boyce twice, Anthony Joshua twice, Tyson Fury twice. So when you see a resume like that, right? I mean, who the hell else do you fight next? You've beaten basically the best of the best in the heavyweight division. I mean, you got your Philip Hrgović's, you got the Andy Ruiz's, you got Frank Sanchez. Really good heavyweight fighters still around there. But the cream of the crop, elite heavyweight fighters, ain't much. Especially when you beat most of them twice. Now, there's one man who's a former WBC heavyweight champion who has made 10 title defenses from 2015 when he became champion all the way to 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. One of my favorite heavyweights in recent memory. Yes, not the greatest in terms of boxing skills, but the man is a bronze medalist. You know, you need some kind of craft and skills to medal in the Olympics. You know, qualifying for the Olympics is one thing, but actually medaling in the Olympics is impressive. And Deontay Wilder started late. You know, he only joined boxing to take care of his daughter, who was fighting and going through an illness. And man, what a career. He's made millions of dollars. He became WBC heavyweight champion. At the time he became heavyweight champion, he was the first heavyweight champion in American boxing since what? Evander Holyfield? Or I think it was Shannon the Cannon Briggs or Chris Bird, one of those fighters. It was a long time. It's a long time prior to Deontay Wilder becoming world champion. So Olyksandr Usyk says, I would like to fight Deontay Wilder. And it surprised me because even though, yes, Deontay Wilder is a big name and he's one of those names, but around the Tyson Fury era, the Joshua era, um, even Daniel Dubois. But Wilder hasn't really been the same since his third fight with Tyson Fury. Um, he just came back recently, got a win, a stoppage win, but it didn't tell me that Wilder's ready for the heavyweight championship again. You know, because even though he got that stoppage win, I need to see more. I need a couple more fights like that before you jump in there with a guy like Usyk, who has all the skills and talent in the world, respectable pop. And I'm a big Deontay Wilder fan, so on paper it sounds great. Olyksandr Usyk defending his unified titles against the former WBC heavyweight champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, who has almost all his wins by knockout with an eraser of a right hand. But he hasn't really been the same in a few years. You know, I think he's past his best. He's a bit washed, if not washed completely. But I like that Usyk is willing to give Deontay Wilder a shot here. You know, not only that, but giving Deontay Wilder another bag. That's what I like. Deontay Wilder's gonna get a nice pay out of this. You know, fighting the man in the heavyweight division in Usyk on a big stage once again. So it's good to see that Deontay Wilder is back on the big stage in the main event. If this fight goes through, there's rumors that Deontay Wilder is taking on Andy Ruiz. That's a good fight. The winner of that fight, of course, moves on to bigger and better things. And the loser, well, definitely has to retire. Andy Ruiz is also past his best, in my opinion. So Olyksandr Usyk wants to fight Deontay Wilder, and I was surprised to hear about that. To hear him say it, you know, and yeah, man, when you beat everyone in the heavyweight division that there is to beat, especially twice, you know, you wonder what's next. So you know what? I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with this one, right? I'm gonna go with Deontay Wilder. He's a big name in the heavyweight division. Yes, he's not the same, but he's a big name. He still can. Deontay Wilder still has a puncher's chance. It's minimum, but because of the skills, and Usyk is not stupid enough to fall for that right hand of Deontay Wilder. Now he can fall asleep for a second and get catch with it because Wilder still has that pop. And if Wilder can land clean on Usyk with that right hand, for some reason he's able to land, Usyk may be in trouble. You know. But other than that, man, there's no real danger here for Usyk. Like I said, I'm a big Deontay Wilder fan. If you're a Wilder fan, you may want to close your eyes for this, because the minute Wilder is struggling to land that right hand, it's over. It's over. Usyk is gonna chop him up to pieces. With uppercut, hooks, fish his left hand, too skilled, too crafty, too smart to get catch with anything. Don't get me wrong, Fury was landing some uppercuts on Usyk in their first fight until Usyk adjusted and started to counter the hell out of Tyson Fury and stepped on the gas and turned the fight around. But Fury's a much skilled fighter than Wilder. You know, so, but that's the news, ladies and gentlemen. Olyksandr Usyk wants to fight Deontay Wilder. Let me know what you guys think about this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Are you excited about that? Are you shocked about the news? I am. I did not expect Usyk to challenge Deontay Wilder. You know, but hey, he's a big name in the heavyweight division. He's coming off a win, and he's still a top heavyweight. And I like that Deontay Wilder is being able to go home with a big bag at this stage of his career. So I respect that. But in terms of the fight, man, when that bell rings, man, if you think what we saw what we saw Shaylee Sean do to Deontay Wilder. I think this is gonna be just as bad or worse. I'll be surprised if Wilder's competitive with Usyk. You know, I'm not only talking this way about Wilder because he's not the same. He's not the same. He's not the same. If this was the Wilder before the Fury fights, or even before the third fight, because that third fight took a lot out of Wilder. That was the last great performance of Wilder. Then I would have said, okay, Usyk is in for a hard night. Wilder, all he has to do is land one good clean shot. Usyk cannot afford to make any mistakes. And maybe he still can't afford to make any mistake because Wilder still has the puncher's chance. But he's not the same, man. He's not the same. And I know Usyk is going to show us that when that bell rings, whenever this fight is official. But, yeah. Interesting topic. Usyk challenges Deontay Wilder. Miracle Boy Boxing. I'm your host, Hosting Crew. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.